Hello students, welcome to our MSET chemistry class. Today's session we are discussing about the important topic in chemical kinetics, that is zero order reaction and its half-life. Okay, so first of all we consider the reactant R, it gives product P. Then the rate of reaction R is proportional to concentration of A, concentration of reactant R with power 0. That means the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the zero order of concentration of reactants. Okay, so rate of reaction is equals to proportionality constant K into concentration of reactant power 0. Okay, since anything power 0 is equals to 1, so R equals to K into 1. That means R equals to K. Okay, here R equals to, we can also written as the change in concentration with time. Change in concentration, that means concentration of reactants with time. Here negative symbol indicates the decrease in concentration of reactants. And the D means derivative of reactants or instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate of reaction. Okay, so these two equations are equal. So here equal to these two equations, that means K equals to minus dr into dt. Okay, so multiplying both sides with minus symbol, that means minus K into this dt is moved to this side, so K d2 equals to minus d into concentration of R. Okay, so integrating both sides, suppose minus, here it is plus, minus K into, it is a constant, so it cannot be integrated, into dt, that equals to d into R. Okay, so here derivation and integration are cancelled. Here 1 dt means T. So finally we get concentration of reactant R equals to minus KT plus I. Here I is the integration constant. Okay, this is the first equation. Here we get first equation. Okay, so if T equals to 0, that means time equals to 0, then the time means the reaction cannot be started. So the concentration of reactant equals to, we can consider as it is initial concentration R naught. Okay, these two values are substituted in this first equation. Then we get concentration of reactant equals to, that means R naught equals to minus K into P value is 0 plus integration constant. So from this equation we get I value, that is concentration of R naught. Okay, this I value is substituted in this first equation. Concentration of R equals to minus KT plus I value is R naught. Okay, this R naught is moves to this side, IT equals to R naught minus R. Okay, so the constant, rate constant K equals to R naught minus R by T. Okay, this is the rate constant equation for zero order reaction. Okay, so here this is considered as second equation. It is looks like the line equation y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so a graph between x-axis and y-axis. Here y-axis is, these two equations are comparing. We get y-axis as concentration of R and x-axis as time t. The intercept is r naught. Then the slope is minus k. Slope here m. We get minus k as slope. Okay. So finally we get a straight line between concentration and time. So this is the graph for zero order reaction. Okay. So for example, zero order reactions are occurs in special conditions. For example, decomposition of NH3. Decomposition of NH3. That means ammonia. Ammonia is a gas. Here, ammonia is decomposed to form N2 gas and H2 gas. So then the rate is directly proportional to concentration of ammonia NH3 with zero order. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of ammonia. Here R equals to proportionality constant K into NH3 power 0. Anything power 0, 1. So we get R equals to constant K. Okay. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the constant K in zero order reaction. So finally, half-life of zero order reaction. That is, suppose we consider the rate constant K equals to R naught minus R by T. Okay. So in this case, we have to take T equals to time T half and concentration of reactant that equals to, we have to take initial concentration by 2. Okay. Half of the time the reaction is not completed. So the concentration is also half of the initial concentration we have to take. Then these two values are substituted from this constant value. K equals to R naught minus, here R is equals to R naught by 2 by T. Okay. So here 2 into R naught, that means 2 R naught minus R naught. Okay. So 2 R naught minus R naught gives R naught. Okay. By 2 by T. So that equals to K equals to R naught by 2T. Okay. So here we have to take T is T half. So that equals to, we have to calculate T half. So T half equals to, that means half-life of zero order reaction, that equals to R naught by 2K. Here half-life of the zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration and inversely proportional to its rate constant. Okay. Let us discuss the first order reaction and its half-life. Okay. Let us consider the reactant R. It gives product P. Suppose the rate of reaction R, small r, is proportional to concentration of reactants. Here it is first order, so we put 1 in this place. If we take zero order, we put 0 in this place. Okay. So R is equals to, the proportionality constant is K. So K into concentration of reactant is first order. Okay. If you take the R equals to rate of reaction equals to concentration of reactants with time, that equals to concentration of products with time. Okay. So here these two equations are same. So equalize these two equations. K into R equals to minus D into R by dt. The change in concentration of products with time. Okay. So here we can observe that these two are having same variables and these two are different variables. So we have to take these two variables. Okay. So K into concentration of R, that equals to, so if you take minus D into concentration of reactants by dt equals to K into concentration of reactants. Here we can multiply the negative symbol with both sides. We can here K into minus K into concentration of R. Okay. So if we integrated this equation on both sides, dt moves in this side and the concentration of R moves in this side. Okay. So we can get D into concentration of R by concentration of R equals to K minus K into dt. So integrating both sides, integral concentration of dr by concentration of reactants, that equals to, here K is the constant, so we cannot integrate this constant, minus K into integral dt. So suppose I can tell you two formulas, since integral dx by x, that equals to ln x, integral 1 dx equals to x. By using these two formulas, we can integrate this expression. Okay, so we can get, so substitute these formulas in this expression. What we get, students? Integral dr by concentration of R, that equals to minus K into integral dt. So we can get ln R, ln concentration of R equals to minus K into integral dt means T, plus we can get integration constant, that means I. Okay, this is the one expression for, this is the one expression we can get. So it is an equation 1. Suppose we consider the time t equals to 0, then at time t equals to 0, the concentration of reactant is R naught. That means initial concentration. Okay, so these two values are substituted in first equation. We get ln R is equals, R naught is equals to minus K into t value is 0, 0 plus I. So from this equation we can get I value, I equals to R naught. Substitute I value into first equation. ln R is equals to minus KT plus I value, ln R naught. Okay, this is the second expression. The KT is moves into this side and LNR is moved to this side. So what we can get, students? The KT equals to ln R naught minus ln R. So here I can give some important formula. Ln A minus ln B is equals to ln A by B. So by using this formula we can simplify this equation. KT equals to ln R naught by concentration of R. So here constant K equals to 1 by T into ln R naught by, so here ln is the natural integration. We can convert the natural integration into logarithmic, since ln equals to 2.303 log. Substitute this value into this ln place. K equals to 1 by T into, that means 2.303 by T into log R naught by R. Okay, so this is the one of the expression for rate constant for first order reaction. Okay, suppose if we take the reaction R is gives rise to product. So here the at reactant the concentration, suppose A, after the reaction completed at product the concentration is X. So totally we get what the total amount on the formation of product is A minus X. Okay, so initial at T equals to 0 the amount is A, and after some time the reaction completed, so x is dissociates from a component. Okay, so finally we get a minus x. So 0 and t equals to t. At t equals to t, we get a minus x. So these two expressions are substitute this equation. We can get the value is k equals to 2.303 by t into log of a by a minus x. Okay, this is also one of the expression for rate constant for first order reaction. Okay, observe that second equation, it is looks like the straight line equation. That means y equals to mx plus c. This is the straight line equation. So here we plot a graph. Here the y axis is ln r and the x axis is time t. T is ln r naught. Then the slope is equals to minus k. So we get a straight line from this equation. Okay, the first order reaction. Example for first order reaction is hydrogenation of ethane. Hydrogenation of ethane, that is ethene is C2H4. Hydrogenation means adding of hydrogens plus H2. It is gas which can give C2H6. It is also a gas component. So here the rate is proportional to concentration of C2H4. It is a first order. Okay, so hydrogenation of ethane is an one of the example for first order reaction. And if you take another example, that is decomposition of N2O5 and NO2. N2O5 and NO2 also. So these are some of the examples for first order reaction. The half-life for first order reaction, suppose that we consider as first order rate constant k equals to 303 by t into log r naught r. So here we can take that half-life time. So t equals to t half. At t half, expression of r is taken as r naught by 2. Okay, so substitute these two values into this equation. Here we can calculate the half-life. So we can take t half equals to k 2.303 by k into log of r naught by r naught by 2. So here r naught and cancel. So the 2 comes from this side. So we can get 2.302. T half equals to 2.303 by k into log 2. Here log 2 value is 2.303 by k into log 2 value is 0.301. So multiplying these two values, we can get t half equals to 0.693 by k. Half-life time is constant for first order reaction. Okay. These two equations, first order and second order reaction, we can get some numericals. Okay, by using these numericals, we can solve so many problems on next session. I hope you all understand this session. Okay, thank you students.